endure this harsh treatment? You've got speeds that rival Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello and welcome to WedNESday. So, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Is this a Castlevania game? Because there are, no similarities, besides the whip. So, in the original Castlevania, it took me 2.5 hours, and that was 2.5 hours full of pain, rage, suffering, and triumph! Castlevania 2? There was no rage, there was no pain, there was no suffering. There also wasn't any triumph. I'm wondering if, a little bit of rage and pain is healthy to a game. Let's go ahead and take a look at Simon's Quest 2 Castlevania.
Okay, so the first thing you do in town is buy a white crystal. I mean, that's what this first guy says to do. So, I walk over to the guy and purchase one. Then I head out on an adventure, unaware of my goals or direction. Okay, do not go out to the left, or else these huge dudes will just punch your liver clean out of your belly. But heading to the right is fine. Easy skeletons that only take a hit or two, and then... what the heck is that? How am I supposed to fight these skelly men without losing a bunch of health? So I wandered this land, and I found towns with empty rooms, and I also found this creep who traded my white crystal without me agreeing. I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. Yeah, I bet you would. Hey! Hey, that was mine!
Sheriff, it's my birthday present.
And then, I found a mansion. So I walk through the mansion for a while, and eventually I find a glowy orb. I attack it and punch it and just try everything to open it, but to no avail. Eventually I look up a walkthrough and it said that I needed an oak stake. So, is that like a weapon from a shop or something? So I leave the mansion with 200 hearts in tow, and just a sliver of health. Let's go find that stake. Hey, and with this much currency, maybe even a flank stake too. But on a screen transition, before my feeble brain could even process what was going on, I died. I lost all of my hearts in the process.
My honor, my throne, my country, I lost them all.
Dude, man, you didn't even have a throne anyway. Not only that, you didn't have much honor to begin with. And... what? You lost all your hearts on Castlevania 2? What? What's wrong with you?
Then I read the walkthrough a little more in depth, and I headed to the first town, earned some hearts, and bought the holy perfume. Then I headed to those empty shops I was talking about, and got one of my just favorite things about the NES. How would I ever know this? In the empty shops, you need to throw the perfume down to open up holes in the floor, like an SS officer looking for some Jews. And the shop owners were most helpful in providing me this, a projectile weapon, and a chain whip. Alright, I got some stuff. I go to the mansion, and it's here in the back that I find an old man who offers me an oak stake for 50 hearts. Sweet, how do I use it? Do I throw it? Oh. It was a one-use item, and I only have 36 hearts. Okay, so I grind for 14 more, and I'm back. I go up to the orb, and I stab it and get Dracula's rib. Alright, 205 more bones, and I've got a whole set. Also on the walkthrough, it told me to check the walls to get some clues on how to defeat Dracula. A symbol of evil will appare when you strike the stake. A flame flickers inside the ring. What?
Am I suffering a stroke? Because honestly, that would make a lot more sense than what I'm reading on the screen right now.
Alright, now I'm off to the next castle, and I figure here's as good a time as anywhere to talk about the curse. When you're playing this game, every few minutes the world will change from day to night. The monsters will become twice as powerful, and this prompt appears. What a horrible night to have a curse!
But is it really? I mean, if it's a Friday night, I get that. That is a horrible night for a curse. You should be out partying and having a great time. And a curse, you can't really do that when a curse is going on. But I mean, what if it's on, like, say, a Tuesday night? That's actually a pretty good day for a curse if you're considering all the nights that curses could happen. You know, one of the weekdays. Actually, you know what a good night for a curse would be? Sunday. That way you'd be able to show up late to work because, you know, you'd walk in, the boss would be all, "Hey, Simon, what gives you a little late?" And you're like, "Oh, boss, I am so sorry. I thought you knew. Last night was a curse, so I had a really hard time getting to bed and everything." And then the boss would be like, "Okay, just call next time." What a horrible night for a curse. Every single night. Come on. Come on. Some nights are better. better for curses than others.
Then I go to town, buy some garlic and lentils from the floor merchants, and then I head to the river, and what the heck is this? So to get past this, I need to equip my blue crystal and then crouch for 5 seconds.
How would anybody in 1987 without access to the internet ever figure this out? How would they figure it out? Whatever, screw them, I have game facts. Why?
Well, this grants me access to the next mansion. I scrounge up 50 hearts inside, find the old man, and buy his steak. After that, I crack open the next orb and... the heart of Dracula!
Hey, can we just stab this now and call it a day? I actually know an old man back there, he's got some oak steaks, we buy one and then...
So now I need to head back to the first town and head left. And unlike last time, I'm a little more well-equipped for my journey. Hey guys, remember what you did to my liver? Well, I think you deserve a little taste of jaundice! Eat chain whip, fools! And then I continue until I run into the best character in anime.
You are the rower! What?
Okay, so how do I pay with his services? With hearts? Well, kind of. I need to equip the Heart of Dracula, and then he'll give me a ride for free. How would anybody figure this out?
Oh, I sure like to row with my oar. Rowing! Sing along with me as I row my boat. No.
Now we're at the third mansion, and it has one of my favorite tropes in old NES games. False floors. Who thinks that this is game design? Did you think this up, Miyamoto? Well, after being screwed over by this little technique a couple times, I walk through the rest of the mansion, tossing perfume on every single block. I sure do love playing games at a snail's pace so that I don't die from cheap deaths. The worst part is I wasted my time. None of the other blocks in the rest of the mansion were even false. Well, eventually I ended up in a room with the Grim Reaper. Uh-oh. In the first Castlevania, this guy killed me like 30 times. This is bad.
Oh no! What are we going to do? If only the rower were here!
Hey man, sup?
Rower! You have to help me!
Nah.
But rower!
What?
Sing the song!
No.
Oh, I love to row my boat and then I like to sing with you.
Enough.
Oh, you're the best, rower!
Bye.
Man, I love that rower! I hope that he is in every single episode ever! I mean it.
So with the advice I received from the best anime character ever, I hit the Reaper with fire, which held him in place and I killed him with no effort. Upon his death, he dropped the gold knife, a blade that costs 2 heart to use, but it does huge damage, and when it makes contact with an enemy, it explodes into a flame that lingers and does damage. Nice. Then I listened to the walkthrough and not my heart. I went to the left and died on this platforming a bunch to meet a guy who gave me a weapon that, honestly, I'll never use it. I should have followed my heart and ran straight into the arms of the rower. So what I'm supposed to do is ride with the rower, jump off, unequip the Heart of Dracula, and then ride again with the rower to a different area with new enemies, which is welcome, because all I've been doing is killing skellymen for the past couple hours. I gladly invite the mummies and ghosts. Then I go to a town and I need 200 hearts. That's a lot of hearts! Let's see, how many do I have? 10. Alright, it's time to grind! By the way, this is the only time I need to grind in the entire game. I don't know if this was annoying or hypnotically relaxing. Boom! One night of slaying later, I have enough for the morning star. This feels good. Now I head outside and I come over to this cliff. Now I crouch for 5 seconds and then a tornado comes and... What?
How would anybody without access to the internet ever figure this out? If you ever figured this out when you originally played it without reading it somewhere or having a buddy on the schoolyard tell you, please, I beg of you, tell me, how did you figure this out? How did your brain put together, oh, I should just crouch in a random place? That's how I get past this.
So this mansion mansion is relatively small. I found the orb in like 3 minutes, and in less than 13 minutes, I'd seen every other bit of the mansion. But I didn't see the guy I need to buy the steak from. So I checked the walkthrough real quick and... Oh yes! This freaking wall had blocks here, but you could go through them! Of course! Buy the steak, break the orb, get Dracula's nail! After that, on my way to the next mansion, I met a guy who lit my morning star on fire.
Take it, Kronk. Feel the power.
Oh, I can feel it.
In this mansion, it's the same old song and dance. Well, it's the same song, but this guy did a dance that I've never seen before. And while we're on the subject of songs, Simon's Quest music is so good! I have greatly enjoyed implementing the tracks into this video. Oh, but there was a boss on this level too. He decided to circle around the room and let me kill him to death. And upon his death, I got a cross. Then I staked the orb and got Dracula's ring. And with that, I have all the pieces to cook up one vampire, one rib, one heart, one eye, one nail, and one ring. Now I just need to head to a sacred place so I can do battle with the forces of evil. But on the way there, I meet a woman who says, "Let's live here together." Okay. And so Simon and his hot pixelated waifu live together happily ever after. Wait, I can't end there. I need to fight for my lady. I hope you're ready for a fight, Dracula. Golden knife! Oh, the knife is actually pretty good. Wow. Wow, it just holds in there. Great final boss there, guys. Also, what was that nonsense about the lit ring of fire? There's no clue on how to beat Dracula. The only clue they needed was, oh, I don't know, man. Just stab him a whole bunch, I guess. Now, technically, I got the bad ending because it took more than 15 in-game days. But the ending seems fine to me. The people were freed from Dracula's curse forever, and Simon would be remembered forever for his courage and bravery. Okay, those are kind of synonyms, but that's cool. Also, it's a happy ending because I got to go back and grow old with my waifu.
So, that's Castlevania II, Simon's Quest. Honestly, it's probably the easiest game I've played on the NES Classic Mini Edition, whatever gaming device. But, you know, I completed it. I can't say that for the first Castlevania. I think, honestly, I prefer Zelda 2. It was easier than Castlevania 2, harder than Castlevania 1, you know, just perfectly rode that middle ground. Castlevania 2, you know, it was fun enough to complete. The music was pretty good. I don't know, very mediocre. Maybe the 15th best game on this thing. What am I going to be playing next week on this thing? Ninja Gaiden. Oh, crap.
You didn't even have a throne.
Did you? You're like, why did it go dark?
You didn't even have
Did one of my lights go out? No, not yet. You hit the...